Welcome to TA Outdoors and welcome to another episode of Shelters of Britain. Today I have driven 2.5 hours southwest to the county of Dorset. I'm 20 minutes from the Jurassic coastline and tonight I'm going to be sleeping here in this incredible log cabin. It's got its own secret pond just outside. I'm going to be fishing straight from the veranda. Oh my god, I got him. I'm also going to be heading to the coast with my dog Jaxx to try and hunt for 140 million year old fossils.
Oh my, look at this!
It's going to be a great fun adventure. I hope you guys enjoy it. Right, Jax, let's have a look. Wow. Oh, look at the wood burner. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, the stairs. Floating stairs. What do you think, Jax? The kitchen over here. That is some wood burner. I like that. I'm drawn to that. That's definitely getting used later. Our little mezzanine bedroom as well. Complimentary wine and some cakes. Amazing. Beautiful view. Oh look, it's got like skylights. Bathroom. Is there a light? Wow, that's a very luxurious bathroom for me. Oh, I like that cistern. That's nice. Burlington patent cistern. Good old fashioned English cistern, that. I like that. But these stairs, that's the highlight, I think. This is the view from the bedroom. Look at that. Onto the lake. What an amazing view. That's going to get fished in later, that's for sure. Jax's bed. I've got to say, I am not used to staying in places as luxurious as this, but this log cabin has got real good character to it, and the fact that it goes onto the lake is awesome, and you can fish it, and that was one of the main things that drew me to it. Right, that was a very quick whistle-stop tour, but I'm running out of light and I want to get down to the coast because I want to take Jaxx for a nice walk, and I'm also in the very famous area of Lyme Regis, which is only 18 minutes away, and it is very famous worldwide for fossil hunting for fossils that are embedded into the rocks that are well over 140 million years old. It's one of the best places in the UK to find fossils, so let's go down to the coast. Get the fossils! Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. I'm hoping you can hear me. It's actually quite a windy day today. There has been some recent storms, and you can see by these landslides here, the older landslides you can generally tell behind me because the shrubs and the vegetation have regrown and retaken over the area. The newer ones, the fresh ones, up here, no trees on them, no shrubs on them, and if they are, they're kind of ripped out, the roots are ripped out. That's where the fresh landslides are. That's where the danger area is, so I've got to be careful. There's fossils to be found. Oh look, there's a little stream here. So you can see this small stream is going all the way from the cliff face up there. What's crazy is that that's the original cliff face up there, and that has fallen down all this way onto the beach over here. So if you were camping under these cliffs close to them, your tent would be absolutely flattened. Jaxx has found one, everybody. Good find, Jaxx. Good find, buddy. Jaxx has found the first ammonite. He's claiming it. You can see it just here, imprinted. These are seriously old. They reckon about 140 million years old. I think the Jurassic coast itself is 201 million years old. And some of these ammonites date back 140 million years. They're part of the Jurassic age or the Cretaceous age. But that is awesome. That's our first fossil find. And you can see how over that time it's just compressed into this rock
and you can even see the fine ridges right on the edge. Good find, Jaxx. There's the ridges, look, to the edge of the shell of the ammonite. These small white circles here are actually old gnarly oyster shells. There's one actually crushed underneath the ammonite shell there, or just above it. And they call these the devil's toenails. And that's because it's old folklore. Years ago, they thought these were the toenails of the devil himself. Obviously, it's folklore, but around here, this area on the south coast, that's kind of what they're known as. There are loads of them around. When you look carefully, there's actually quite a few. They're about 200 million years old. Here's a really small ammonite, look. You can just about make out the outline of it. That's the size of my hand. It's kind of like a cricket ball size. Oh, here we go, look at this one. Wow, there's 3, maybe even 4 here. Look at that, there's one there. A little bit of the edge of one there, and a nice big one there. There's one right by Jaxx there. Lots of small ammonites on that one. There's more water running down. You can see they've had a landslide there recently as well. If that lot fell down now, I'd probably be squished by the time it gets to me. I wouldn't be able to get out of the way in time. Oh my, look at this. This is a beauty. Look at this specimen. You can really clearly see this one. Absolutely massive. I'm now in an area, and they seem to be on these larger, big flat rocks. I'm in an area where there's quite a few, and like I say, you normally do find them quite close together. That's nice, that's a cool one. That one looks like a poo emoji. That's so weird. Just found another one, guys. 2 together perfectly, a little pair. And I'm about halfway between the high tide line and the cliffs. Another landslide where Jaxx is. Super cool rock formations. Beautiful day. Actually, some red sky out there, where the sun's about to set in an hour. We need to get back to the log cabin soon, Jaxx. Someone's been hammering away at a fossil there. Did they find anything? It's weird, it's like such soft rock, some of this. Good boy, Jaxx. You're a good boy, buddy.
So I brought with me my fishing gear because I saw that there was a lake here, and I asked Emily if they do fishing, they allow fishing on the lake, and she said they do. So I jumped at the chance, and it's dusk. We've just got back from the coast, me and Jaxx, and we have about 20 minutes of light left. This can be a prime time to potentially catch predators, but I'm not sure what we're going to catch. Going to try it over by the cabin first. Just started to rain. Some pretty decent log in there from before. That's airflow. In. Yeah, it's an airflow. That's massive wood burner, this. Sit that one over there. You're glad the wood stove's on, aren't you, mate? Despite having a lovely and very well stocked kitchen, I've just made a nice cup of tea. I'm actually going to cook on this wood stove because there's so much space here. And I've got a cast iron frying pan, and I think I can make a good dish just straight here on the stove. Use the most of the heat that's already coming from the wood. So the orzo is done. It's been cooking in the chicken broth now for about 10 minutes. It's now absorbed all that chicken broth, kind of al dente style. That's all it needs, and now it's basically ready to eat as it is. I'm gonna take this to the side and then cook up the rest of the ingredients, and then add this back in a minute. Orzo. Heat a bit of oil up. And goes the onion and garlic. And now, I've just put another log on so the temperature's dropped. It's going to add some prawns. These are cooked already, but I'm just going to heat them up a bit. Once that log catches fire, this will heat up a lot more again. Just added the orzo back in, going to let that heat up for another 5 minutes, and then we're good to go. Top it off with some coriander or cilantro for you guys across the pond. I really like this, so I go quite heavy with it. So much flavour in this. I haven't cooked this in a long time. That's so nice. That's so nice. I'm really close to the sea, to the coast. Why not do a kind of seafoody dish? And I love this dish. Go, Jaxx. Oh, yummy. I want garlic shrimp, Dad. Not this crap. That was a very yummy dish. I'm now going to sit near the fire and try and figure out if I've got a rig that I can set up for fishing tomorrow. I've washed up, I've tidied up. Most people would probably be going in the hot tub right now, but I absolutely love my fishing, so I'm going to sit and set up my fishing gear, and hopefully I've got enough to try and catch those fish tomorrow. Well folks, it's 10:30. I've finished up rigging up the rod. I've changed out from a spinner to just a single hook. Hopefully some of the prawns that I can use tomorrow will work. I also have an out-of-date sandwich, so I might be able to use something from that, but I'm pretty tired, and Jaxx is asleep here on the sofa, so we're going to head up, get some sleep, set our alarm early because tomorrow gonna cook some breakfast, get out, try and catch a fish, and also I need to go north for about 40 minutes to meet up with the boys, Joe and the boys at Thornwood Forge, to collect some more TA axes, and also I've got a new mini axe that Joe's made, which I'm really looking forward to seeing and testing out and hopefully bringing out in the future. So it's a very busy day tomorrow. I'll catch up with you guys then. Morning. I slept pretty well actually. There's no noises here. It's really kind of well soundproofed, being obviously a cabin compared to what I'm used to, where I'm either in a tent or under a shelter or tarp or something in the woods. So I actually had quite a heavy sleep. I haven't slept in though, set my alarm. It's about 6:30, sun is not up yet, so it's still dark. And going to get some breakfast on the go, I think, and let Jaxx out for his morning walk. But very comfortable night's sleep. He doesn't really like the stairs. I only come partially way up. We're going back down, mate. Breakfast is 3 eggs, some sweet potato and some chorizo. I normally have onion as well, but it's quite a good breakfast this. And some leftover coriander from last night. Oh, what I missed? Apple. I normally dice up some small apple as well and have that in this, and it just has a really good balance of kind of sweetness and spiciness. So I totally forgot my apple. So I have about an hour until I check out. It's 9 o'clock now, I've got to check out by 10. I've seen fish down here before, yesterday evening, so I know they're there. I've got this old Tesco sandwich, which is a bit crusty now, the bread, but I'm going to break the bits of bread off, drop them in, and while I'm packing away, hopefully that entices the fish over, and then, once the gear's packed in the cart, I can get the rod out and I'll try with the prawns. Who knows? I know they're there. Yesterday I saw them just down. In fact, there's one swimming, look. They'll see that vibration. Just gotta hope that the ducks don't see it. There he goes, look. Oh man, he came up fast. Okay, folks, we might even be able to catch these on a Tesco sandwich. Now that I've seen those fish there, I am highly confident I can catch one. Got my net. I need an unhooking mat to put them on. And I'm not going to fish from up here, although it would be fun. It's not going to be fair on the fish if I try to land it. I'm not going to. My net's small, so got to look for an area. I can see fish here. There's one just down here. Let's have a look. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's very wary. Very wary. Oh, his buddy's even bigger. Oh man, that's a good carp. Oh, they're so finicky. Oh my god, I got him. Oh yeah, yeah, whoa, 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 there's snags everywhere. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to get him over here. There's snags. Oh boy. Oh, he's a good size. He's a good size. Please stay on the hook. Please stay on the hook. Please stay on the hook. Stay on the hook. Stay on the hook. Please don't come off. Please don't come off. Please don't come off. I've only got a little net. Come on. Please stay. Oh, these fish have a lot of energy. I don't think they're fished for very much, which is why they're quite confident in taking the bait. The bread, Tesco sandwich fish. Oh man, this guy's got energy, wow. I think this is really unfished. Lovely markings. This is a good fish, folks. No, missed it. Up. Yes, we got a fish. I'm really spooky now. They're not touching any of the bread that I've thrown in, which is fair enough. Their body's just gone and told them that there's a man with a fishing rod and a hook nearby. So I'm going to try to change a tactic. You see that overhanging tree just over there? Well, they drop branches quite regularly, and it's a great place for perch, predators, to hide under the branches. So I'm going to use the prawns that I didn't cook up last night and see if I can fish on the bottom this time for perch. Right, that's me all packed up. That was an awesome stay in Deer Haven cabin here in Dorset. Had a really good time. It's amazing to be able to have a lake right outside the cabin and have kind of a whole area to yourself. I found this place on Airbnb, so big shout out to William and Emily as well for giving me the tips on what to do in the area and stuff. I'll put a link to it in the description below, but had a blast, really, really cool. And to be able to fish right outside the cabin doors as well was awesome. So thank you to them. And it's a really cool cabin and unique shelter. Yes, it's more luxurious to what I'm used to, but this series is all about a huge variety of shelters. So I hope you get yourself strapped in, because we're going to go down some really quirky and weird routes on shelters, folks. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But I'm in the car now, about to head 40 minutes north to the neighbouring county of Somerset. And I'm going to meet up with Joe and the boys at Thornwood Forge. He's just set up his new forge up there. It's looking really good from pictures, so going to catch up with him and take a look at some of the axes that he's got, because I've got to collect some TA axes, but there's also a new one coming. So yeah, it looks like a nice day. Let's head on out. Jaxx in the back. If he could talk, I'm sure he'd be saying, "Hurry up, Dad, get the heater on." Look at that. So like a shepherd's hut thing there as well. Man, my car needs a clean. So I've made it to Thornwood Forge with Joe here, and I can see in the background a lot of TA axes, but this one in particular. Talk me through it, Joe. What have we got here? This is awesome.
This is the TA Outdoors belt hatchet. Mike wanted something a little bit smaller, something you can whack in a day sack really easily. Yeah. So it's same blade shape as the TA axe, but just in a smaller package. So you've got a shorter handle, lighter weight. You still get that nice broad blade for doing craft work, but just a really handy little axe. You've got the
so
TA
nice.
mark in there.
I really like that, the size of that as well.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really
So Joe, this is the new workshop, right? How long have you been in here?
We moved in October, so of course I decided that the busiest time of year was the right time to do a workshop move. So we moved in October. We've got more kit to fill the space.
It's way bigger.
It's way bigger, it's warmer, it's drier. Yeah, much better.
How you doing, Jimmy? You right?
Yeah, good man. So
This
we've
is
kind
it.
of got 2 rooms in here. It's all the forging and the heat treating and all of that jazz. And then the room at the end is welding, fabrication and the grinders. So we
wicked.
get to keep all the dust and muck out of the way. We have a massive fan in the wall that sucks all the dust out.
Oh yeah, look at this.
But so much better, so much better. There's still things we need to do. The electrician hasn't quite finished, and we've still got little bits and bobs to tidy up, but we're nearly there.
This is like the tidiest grinding room I've seen. Blades. Are these kitchen knives?
Yeah, more Santokis.
Must feel so nice to have a totally separate grinding room now.
It really does, yeah. And we put in all the doors and windows, so we get the breeze in the summer, and in the winter it keeps it nice and warm.
Yeah.
And we get the light as well. The natural light makes
That's
such a
true,
massive
yeah.
difference.
This is different, isn't it, this
So
one?
it's a 25 kilo ram, and this was a 15 kilo ram that we had before.
That's the one I remember, yeah.
Yeah, this little baby that now looks dwarfed by everything. And then we have a hydraulic press over there that requires some TLC. That's a really old press from the 50s or 60s. So after a bit of love and attention, it will be up and running. And then this is the punch tooling, so for punching the holes in all the axes. So we take blocks, punch a hole in it, and that's what starts the eye of the axe. And then the other side is some tooling for a yet to be released axe.
Oh, we have made it back home after a 2.5 hour drive. I'll put links in the description to everything I talked about. It was great fun. I really enjoy the Dorset coastline and the countryside for that matter. It's just a place that's close to my heart. Really enjoy it. Used to go there loads as a kid, and with my wife Em, we go there quite a lot with the kids. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. The next shelter is very cool, really cool and unique. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's much more back to basics. So I will see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to check out the other shelters that I've stayed in, there is a video playlist called Shelters of Britain. I'll put it in the description box below. Subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.